Hello, Jody and Janet and Natalie, EDCI 700 LZ5. Dr. Palermo with your week 9 message. Last two chapters in Morgan are kind of interesting: flux and change and domination. Chapters 8 and 9. There is a 3-minute PowerPoint here that some students had created for a class presentation that I think summarizes chapter 8 pretty well. But I just have to say that flux, the unfolding logics of change, really rings a bell with me. I was a guy who very often connected with the Greeks, the Greek philosophers. Heraclitus said nothing is constant except change. And he said you cannot step twice into the same river, for other waters are continually flowing on. Such is the thing in school. And we think as the leaders of change, or as change agents in school, that we create change. The philosophy in chapter 8 is that it's a river, it's a flowing river, and we are swimming in it. So autopoiesis is an interesting concept on 243. CBAM definitely fits with the idea of flux and transformation and how to try to manage that transformation. The diagrams and the illustrations in trying to show change in chapter 8 are kind of interesting. So again, for chapter 8, that student presentation summarizes it pretty well. Again, I love the description of the yin and yang on 274. That summarizes lots of flux and change. Chapter 9 is the ugly face of domination. That shouldn't be too hard to understand, but think about it in terms of some different aspects of domination as well. We seem to be returning to an age of autocrats, dominant strong men. Do we appreciate that kind of principle or leader in a school who says it's my way or the highway? I would tell you again that Morgan is dated. I love the Exhibit 9.3 in Chapter 9 about the largest corporations, multinationals, and their place in GDP. I looked it up for 2019, and since Amazon and Google didn't even make the list the first time around, you might be interested in seeing where the multinational corporations dominating the world economy fit now. So if McDonald's has a bigger budget than many nations, what does that mean for those of us eating hamburgers, or those of us around the world who might be hungry? Interesting. So there are 2 chapters in Morgan to read this week. You do not, I heard you, Natalie. I'm not requiring discussion boards this week, but you do have work to do. In particular, flip on over when you can to EDCI 711 and check to see the process for loading a proposal draft. Thank you. That's what I have for you this week. Read Morgan. Keep working on your projects. Soon we will, I'll be asking for formative feedback on your projects. Thanks. Have a great week.